What's going on, good people? It's your boy Gaming Dad. I know you can't hear me that good. I gotta get my mic a little closer. Man, I need to scoot over a little bit, just a tad bit. What's going on, good people? Happy Monday. Man, I had an eventful weekend. You can see your boy dyed his beard. It's a little black, but I like it. My wife likes it. I got tired of people calling me Peepaw, man. My kids be cracking. My kids in my classroom, man, they jokes, man, they be brutal. I got tired of them calling me Peepaw. One kid told me my beard has a great. I should have my ARA P card or whatever you call it. I like you little varmint. I said, you's mad because your mama think I'm cute. That's what I told him. But yeah, man, I had my daughter's prom was this weekend, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. You know, me and my kids, we sit back and we think about it sometimes. I have DJ'd every one of my daughter's dances. Too many people can't say that. Like, I've DJ'd every last one of them. Every last dance, every last everything that had music to it, I pretty much DJ'd it. So it was cool though. It was cool. But I had, your boy, I'm doing my photography thing, man. I had a great weekend photography wise, man. I had 8 photo shoots on Saturday. That's before the prom. And listen, that's not even including my kids. So I probably shot about 2,000 pictures. I probably clicked the button about 2,000 times. Easy, man. But it was cool. What's going on, Steve? Quay, what's going on, man? I see you jumped in. Hey, gaming Peepaw. Yeah, man. Listen, it was funny though, and my kids, my little students, in my class, I love them, man. But them little busters they got some funny jokes. I put my glasses back on. Brother can't see. So yeah, man, I've been taking pictures, man, and that has been very, very exciting. I think I started Saturday morning. I got up really, really early, probably around 8:00. Drove to the facility, dropped all my equipment up, set everything up, came back, picked up my daughter's corsage, whatever you call it, and then packed my car up, man, and went out to Berry College, man. Have you ever heard of Berry College, man? If you ever in Georgia, it's a beautiful campus. And so a lot of people take pictures out there. So I went out there, man. I was out that bad boy until about 6:45, and it was time for me to leave from there to go DJ. And then I DJ'd until 10:00, and I didn't get home till about 12, and took my daughter to. My daughter didn't go out anywhere, so she stayed around and helped me put my stuff up. And then after that, we went to Waffle House, had dinner. We was just in Waffle House just eating waffles and a breakfast bowl. It was delicious. But yeah, man, this is a busy weekend. Get ready for a busy week coming up. I need to kind of sit back. Let me see if I can. I like to extend this thing out, but every time I extend it out, then it becomes my focus. I don't want it to become my focus, but I like to kind of sit back if I can. Oh, okay, good. My keyboard right here, I'll be good. Let's see. Can I control this from my lap? Let's see. If I can control this from my lap, it'd be great. All right. Oh, you know what? I do got to put some of y'all on the board. A lot of people on the board today. This might be an easy night for y'all, an easy win for y'all. Let's see. There we go. Let's see who won last. We had 2 winners last week. We had Sonic Knuckle Tails. I think he won last week, and Miss K, she won. Yep, because our channel moderator SOC came through. Let's see. Miss K can't win this week, so I'm gonna put her name on the board. All right. But besides that, man, hope y'all had a wonderful week, man. This gaming news is all over the place. Zelda. It's going to be Zelda for the next month. Watch. But it is what it is. Is anybody picking up? He said, Quay said, I have it pre-ordered digitally, bought a voucher, saved a couple bucks. You know what? I should have did that. GT in the building. What's going on, Good Tactics? I'm trying to get everybody on the board using one hand. I need to stop that. Let's go to two hands, Dave. I said, look, no hands. You know what, man? Look, one thing I've noticed DJing is that I can still play some of these hits from 2000, and them kids will get out there and dance to it. It's kind of funny because you know what, the music nowadays is not really structured for dancing. It's just kind of really just structured for it ain't structured for dancing. I can just tell you that. Let me cut this. See if I can cut this down. Yeah, it ain't structured for dancing at all. It's just pretty terrible music. But they got a few, but it's not, the songs they want to hear. I was like, man, I was like, this one kid, man, he kept pressuring me. Play Love Sosa. Play Love Sosa. Oh my goodness. I hate Love Sosa because it's they get excited for like the first maybe like 25 seconds of the song, and then it peters out. I was like, man, this is a stupid song. But I played that one song and I never went back to that type of music. I was like, man, no, we're gonna dance. It was do do dum 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 369. Damn you fine. One more time, get low. I played that, buddy. Cubic Shuffle. I had to play that thing twice. I said, man, this is cute. This song is like almost 20 years old. But they had to have it. Cubic Shuffle. CMG in the building. I gotta get to everybody that's on here. So on CMG. GT. I gotta get GT on the board. Trying to think if I ain't get anybody else. All right, I ain't get nobody else. But I get to you when I get to you. Let's go back up to the top. Quake 311 in the building, representing Las Vegas. Said, pretty sure most gamers will be in favor of the Activision acquisition unless they have Sony stock. Like they need it anyways. Their revenue is up, but they're selling less software. Yeah, you know what? See, that's the gift and the curse. I guess the gift for Sony is that, hey, they making money. But the curse is like, if that trend continues when people are buying less and less software, eventually they'll get to a point where people are buying less and less consoles. So, I mean, it's the gift and the curse for Sony. So we have to see what they got. What's going on? Georgia boys in the building. I hope you hitting them push-ups, getting yourself stronger. Georgia boys, are you participating in summer workouts? Let me know because we will be having them. All right, let's see. Quick again says so I wanted to check out Redfall last weekend when I had time, but it wasn't out yet. Did anyone participate in the Splatfest last weekend? I did not. I think my daughter did for a little bit, but she had prom, so she was all over the place. Great gaming peepaw, yeah. You know what? Listen, I went to Publix, and you know what? I could be getting offended when they want to walk my my cart to my car. I'm like, man, I got this, man. I ain't crippled. But your boy Gaming Dad, listen, remember next Monday we would not be streaming unless something drastic happens. You know what? I'm tell you right. I might stream next Monday, but I'll be on the road. So it's gonna be funny. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna figure it out. So I might stream next Monday, but it'll only be on YouTube. Unless I figure out, I think I might be able to do Twitch too. But either way, I'm gonna be in my car. I'll be on my car driving back, telling you about my weekend. I'm going down to Fort Lauderdale and DJ a wedding that's on Sunday, on my birthday, and then I'll be driving back on Monday. So we'll see. Steve M says, so are you going to midnight launch of Tears of the Kingdom at GameStop? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely, and I think I will be streaming it as well. Absolutely. I'm a little dark out here. Let me see if I can add a little light. I just warmed it up. Let's see. Boom, boom. Ah, there we go. I was a little dark for a minute. I don't know what's going on. Quay 311 says, I have it pre-ordered digitally. Brought a voucher, saved a couple bucks. That way, can't wait to play the new Zelda finally. I bet you GT probably already playing it. You know, all that stuff kind of leaked out. It said SOC never comes through at the start of the stream. That yeah, those are facts he used to. He used to be like on it like a hornet, but he never have to get it no more. Steve M says, beware of spoilers. The game leaked and some people are streaming it on YouTube and they better be careful before Nintendo strikes their channel. Yep. You know what? I have gone ahead and said that I'm going to avoid it like the plague because I want to enjoy it the way I'm going to enjoy it. I don't want to be spoiled. So I don't like Chief Keef music. I don't like it either. The only thing of Chief Keef that I like is that one that don't like. Oh, when he had Kanye and Big Sean and what's the other guy's name? Jada Kiss. When all the that don't like man, that I could play that right now and set the club on fire. CMG in the building. What's up, Gabe? What's going on, my boy? I'm assuming you are streaming simultaneously. Said I'm all for the mic. I am too, man. Listen, I think like competition is good, man. When you got competition going on, I mean, I think it would have been better for Sony because you know what, Sony going to have to get out of this. Like right now, I feel like the gaming. When you look at like Xbox and PlayStation, they pretty much like on the same plane. It's like it's not nothing that's like, oh, I just want to. It's nothing exciting coming out of the camp, man. I just think what, when you got competition, it forces you to be different. You just can't do the same thing that everybody else is doing because you become just like everybody else. So currently, as a matter of fact, the poll question of the night, you get the opportunity to check it out. Let's see if I can pull it down. There you go. So the poll question of the night is: are you in favor of the Microsoft Activision merger? And right now, currently, we're at 80% yes, 20% no. I don't see how you can be against this because right now, think about it like this, man. If you look at the video game landscape, if you look at this hardware sales over the last, I mean, since the PlayStation 1, you know what? Sony has dominated. Sony has sold 100 million. It's only one. The PlayStation 3 was the only system to not sell 100 million. The PlayStation 1 did. The PlayStation 2 is currently the best selling console ever. PlayStation 3, I think, sold like around, I think between 80 and 90 million. PlayStation 4 sold 114 million and it's still climbing. So it could be very well close to 115 million. So you selling these kind of consoles, consistently. I think Sony needs a legit competitor, and I'm not gonna say Nintendo is a legit competitor because I think the consoles is on two different like power schemes. I would prefer for Microsoft to kind of get in and really do some damage. So why would gamers be in favor of Microsoft having control over 70% control of the AAA gaming space? I'm gonna tell you. Listen, and this is the reason why. All right, because even though right now they're in control of it quite a bit, but they don't have the games to match it. You can be in control, but if you don't produce the games, until that time happens, it forces competition. I said you're gonna have to do some things differently. I mean, at this period, I mean, you're gonna have to do some things differently. If you just go with the same mindset, then you know what? So be it. And just because they control 70% of the market doesn't mean that you know what they're gonna get 70% of the revenue. What's going on, John? Hey, John, listen. I hope you got. Listen, I sent your card to you sometime. I think sometime this weekend. So I hope you got it. Matter of fact, John, let me get you on the board. John Samurai. All right. John is on the board. Okay, you said maybe to the workouts. Oh, okay. Well, listen, this is what Coach Rita say to those who say maybe. Then you maybe have a chance of playing. I mean, that's all I can say to you. You either you got to stand for something, or you'll fall for anything. And at the end of the day, that's what I would say to you on summer practice, Mr. Georgia Boys. You my boy, I love you, but you know what? If you don't come get the workout in, you can't develop and get better. It's not like if you sometimes do it, then you'll be a sometime player. But if you commit to it, boy, I tell you, the game will commit itself to you. So they have Game Pass. He said Microsoft is a corporation like any other. As soon as the majority are forced to go Microsoft, they will nickel and dime everyone. Yeah, I mean, I think that's with any business. You know, if you look at Nintendo, if you look at PlayStation, um, you still have to be competitive. You still got to be innovative. I don't think like why is think about it. Why is Nintendo so successful? Because their IPs and their games and their approach to gaming is by far different. The thing about like this, the Wii U was a flop. The hardware was, but we are proving that the games were top tier because them games is was on for the Wii U. Just simultaneously just moved over to the Switch, and with better hardware and more people playing the games, them games just took off. Now you know what? Now Nintendo's how many first party games they got that sold over 20 million? I mean, yikes. Let's see. Okay, you see, not streaming tonight, CMG. All right, GT says I can neither confirm nor deny that I am playing the new Zelda anyway. How is your sex life? That's funny. That's so funny. He says, I'm on the stream. All right, my brother, I appreciate you. What's going on, Muted Gaming? He said, pizza. One of my students, he works at Little Caesars with their not so hot and ready pizzas anymore. And they ain't $5 either. I said, what? When I was a kid, man, Little Caesars was like the best pizza ever. It's like now, it's like, man, it's hit or miss with Little Caesars. And I like pizza. But when you had like really good pizza, when you had like fresh New York pizza, oh man. That's one thing I would tell you about New York, that they just do Italian food different. It's just different than everybody else. It is really, really different than everybody else. CMG says that Royal Alley is something serious. You know what, man? We're gonna talk about that tonight, man. Because what makes it so enticing is Game Pass on that bad boy. I ain't gonna even lie to you. That makes it so enticing. It's like, oh man. Cause you know what? Okay, like for instance, like Game Pass comes with EA Play. And you know what? I was just about to purchase my EA Play on my Steam Deck, but then I thought about it, like, man, I might want to wait. I mean, no rush. So you know what? I mean, I got some more to explain. I'm looking forward to their event. I forgot when their event is. It should be coming up soon. If anybody got that date for their event, post it in the chat. But Yeah, I'm really. I mean, I'm seriously like, man, this system looks serious. And if the pricing is what they're what if you've seen the Best Buy leak, if that's the truth, if that pricing is the truth, I think it was like that the low end was like maybe $600, something like that. I mean, that's gonna be great. I mean, I just want to see some actual specs. I want to see how and I want to see like the battery life test. To me that's the most crucial part because I would like a system that I would like it to have better battery than um the Steam Deck, but I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting. I'm really interested in seeing where they go in this direction. But yeah, man, I'm about that. So, GT says there's one major problem with the Rogue Alley. He said I'll get into it when we get to that topic. Okay, good. Because I would definitely. That's one thing about I respect GT because you are a diehard um PC gamer. So I would like to hear your perspective. It would help me in my buying choices. John Samurai in the building. He said, Gaming Dad, the card you gave me, I couldn't activate it because the picture went too fast. The timer ran out. Sorry, you probably threw it away. No, you know what? I didn't. I didn't, John. I'll send it to you again. What I took the picture that I put the card in my car. So I have it, John. So I'll if I remember tomorrow when I go to school, I'll grab it and I'll take another picture and send it to you. If I'm thinking about it tonight, I might even go out to the car and do it tonight. I'm just going to put muted gaming on the board. Currently, people, we have oh, there we go. We have 9 entries. Oh, GD, put GD on the board. All right, we got 10 with 10 selections. 10 selections tonight. John said, but it's all right if you don't have it anymore. Yeah, no, I got it. I keep them nowadays just for that purpose. I learned my lesson early in this week in gaming's life. I had did that for somebody, and then they were like, "Man, I couldn't get to the timer, but I already threw the card away." So I ended up getting him another card anyway. But I don't want to run into that problem, so I keep them for until I hear you say, "Oh man, I've downloaded, I confirmed it," and then I throw it away. All right, let's see. Steve says $600 for the Asus Rogue is intriguing, but what is the see the same question I get? What is the battery like? How well will the software work on it? See, those are the things that I hope that we can get out of a preview. I hope some people get hands on and really start to put the hardware and the OS through its paces. So I heard Steam OS could be installed, but that doesn't mean it will work well. Ooh. Yeah, I hope somebody just get it early and kind of put it through the paces. Because if Steam OS can be worked on it and it can be worked on it simultaneously, like it can work simultaneously in conjunction with Windows, then you got it, man. Then you got a winner, man. So I'm not super excited, but I'm very intrigued. This is going to be a great discussion on Rogue Ally. Yeah, you know what? I just look at it from the standpoint, like, you know what? I really like handheld gaming. I've always liked handheld gaming. Not just it didn't just come with the Switch. I'm a Game Boy really put me on that level of having at handheld experience. For those of you who old enough to even have a Game Boy or play the Game Boy, or who really when I was like your console, there's times when it got dark and you had to figure out ways to have light to play and the things you did to the Game Boy to make that happen. I mean, they had that magnifying glass with the lights on the side of it, so it made the image bigger but gave you light in dark times. Oh man, that was telling me that was the winning piece of tech. When that thing came out, man, I was all about that. I was like, yep, run that. Let's see. John says, so I'm going to put the code, but when you send a picture on Instagram, that yeah, I mean, I know it kind of sucks. See, I be scared to type the code because if I type it, man, I'll mess up and do something. So it's easier for me to go snap. John, that's why you gotta follow me on Twitter. See, Twitter never go away. Gaming_dad3 on Twitter. John, okay, I got you, John. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Your boy is on Twitch as well at GamingDad1906. Feel free to jump on your Twitch account and get you a second entry. John Samurai. Oh, I'll put Twitch. All right. CMG says, better get those basketball workouts in. Yeah, listen, I'm a firm believer, man. If you know your skills is not where you want them to be, you gotta, that's not gonna be handed to you. Basketball fun, but it's even funner when you know what you're doing, and you can compete. Oh man, listen, that's all right, man. Listen, that's the great man. Listen, we as humans, man, we all fall short. We all make mistakes. Things happen, man. That's all right. That's why I keep it. We just, we make it happen. It's okay. I don't mind serving. That's how you get blessed. So pretty much you give me opportunity to get blessed by, make sure that you get what you supposed to get. So I get pizza for $3. Oh yeah, you gonna be next time I see you, Andrew, you're gonna be big as a house. Full of dough. You and Tyler are gonna look like brothers and sisters. Steven says, back in the day, Super K, that's right, Super Kmart, buddy, had a Little Caesars with an arcade, and the pizza was good, and you could get an icy with it. Ooh-wee. That says something. When you can get the icy with the pizza, man, listen, you was punching above your weight class on that one. GT said Little Caesar pizza is for people going through the street. No, it's not. Yeah, that is that college pizza. I ain't gonna front. I used to eat that bad boy like clockwork. You know me. You tell me I fed my kids off $5 pizza. But she right. I can't even lie. You are absolutely right. Oh man. Let's see if I can just post myself up in this corner here. I gotta find a relaxing setup, man. I gotta get a bigger green screen. I gotta do something. They got a green screen like a big old sheet. I thought about hanging some stuff like almost like a curtain rod. I kind of have a circle so I can go shoo and shoo. The green screen I got right now, I like it. My wife bought it. I'm touching it right now, and it comes with a little case. I can just grab it, slide it down, put it in the case, put it up. Dope. I love it. But I need something more I need something easier. Sometimes to go real quick and be ready to go. And I can get a better seat too. Cause I bought a chair. Cause I got these tables. These tables are kind of high. So I bought a chair, but I bought the wrong kind of chair. I bought a drafting chair. So I'm always like leaning forward. So I'm always sliding about this bad boy. Like, yeah. So Gaming Dad is about to I'm about to fall out this bad boy. And so every now and then, if you know that I gotta go this. I probably but I like the angle where I'm at though. I like where I'm at. So it's, what it is what it is. All right. CFG says, got to come to the Bronx for some great pizza. I know, man. I think we had when we was in Manhattan. We was in we stayed in Times Square, and we it was a pizza shop like right a little hole in the wall. It was right by our hotel, and we loved it. Oh man, we had that pizza like 2 days in a row when we was in New York. It was good. Hey, John, hey, listen, I ain't gonna lie, hey, John, listen, what is that? Domino's, man, is good. Like we eat Domino's, we mess with Domino's. I like Domino's because you know what? I like their crust for some reason. I typically go DJ in Michigan probably about once. Even though I didn't DJ in Michigan at all this year, um, but I will like later on this year. Whenever I go to Michigan, that's my thing. If I'm up there, if I'm DJing, after I'm done DJing, because that's one of the only spots that's open, I go get me a pizza, and then I go to the hotel room and I eat until I pass out, and then I wake up the next morning and then I go to breakfast. Crazy, right? John Summer said, a Mortal Kombat 12 teaser came out today. Can't wait for the next Mortal Kombat game. I did not know that, so you give me something to watch. Appreciate you for that. Um, yeah, Mortal Kombat to me, like this is gonna be the year of the fighting games. Because you know what, you're gonna have three really big fighting games coming. You're gonna have Street Fighter 6, Tekken, was it Tekken 8, and Mortal Kombat 12. I mean, that's huge. All in the same year. I think to be honest, to be truly honest, out of the three, I'm probably most excited for Tekken 8. I ain't gonna front, man. Tekken 8, man. This is because it's such a technical fighter. So technical. Like Street Fighter 6 to me, it's a fun fighter. Mortal Kombat is like the middle ground. It's like it's technical, but not too technical. It's fun, but not super easy. You know, it's like it's the middle ground. But I like a really good technical fighter. Says the titles I'm interested in this year is Spider-Man 2. Yep. Tekken 8. Yep. Street Fighter 6. Yep. Yes, same. You just added in Spider-Man 2. Yeah. To me, Zelda, I'm waiting to see what else Nintendo plans. Can't wait for Street Fighter 6. Listen that I would do that, but you had to give me some time to because Street Fighter, you know, any fighting game, you check your basic mechanics, but it's like a boxer, man. You got to warm up to that bad boy. You got to play that bad boy for be continued before you can go out there and be competitive. Like it'd be a while before I play online. Ooh, I like you got to go do and spar and train. That's one thing I do miss about college. At least in college, man, I had cats that that played. So I always had people to play against. Um, like you can get online, man. It's like you might as well go ahead. You talking about being mad every time you play? Yep. Mm-hmm. So CMG said there might be three versions of. Mm, I only heard of two so far. What's going on, SOC? You know, Gritta Tactics was talking about you, SOC. He was like, SOC is never here at the start of the stream. I was like, touche. But channel moderator, SOC in the building, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you. Right, currently we have 12 people on the board. 12 people. Steve M says, I have had, have you had Cece's Pizza Buffet? It's one of those quantity over quality situations. The only thing good about Cece's is their dessert. That's it, man. Their pizza is trash to me. I like, man. I mean, they got this one that's kind of almost like a meat lover that's decent. But besides that, everything else, I'm like, man, I hate buffet pizza. I hate buffets, to be honest. Like, I'll eat it, but it's never my first choice. It's never. Even though I went to a buffet today. Hey, Ms. K, how you doing, big girl? How you doing today? Hope you had a wonderful day. But yeah, man, I can't do the buffets. But I did have some Chinese food buffet, and I don't eat a bunch of stuff around there, but they have like this Korean barbecue chicken. It is so good. And right now, like me and my family, we're doing like no sugar, and so we have kind of cut back a lot. And I know it has an effect because this is like this week 2 for me, and so I kind of snuck. I was like, sometimes, man, when you don't have nothing like with some flavor in it, it's like, man, I just need something with some flavor. And I knew I had like a can of Sprite in my refrigerator at school, so I was like, all right, I'm just gonna drink a little bit of it. But it was so sweet. I was like, what is it? What pure? This is pure licorice or pure syrup? I mean, it was so sweet, and I wasn't used to. Sprite is usually not that sweet to me, but it was sweet. But it was too sweet to drink, so I put it back. So I got a feeling that's kind of working, but yeah. So we just we're trying to get a little healthier, man. The sugar, man, the sugar is the devil. It is. CC's pizza. As John Summer said, Domino's crust is just I don't know what they put in that crack. It is this good, man. I ain't gonna front. Listen, you get that I get like the Cajun crust. Oh man, with the barbecue chicken pizza, crucial. She said, "Hey, gaming dad, how are you?" And everyone in the chat. John says, "Hey, Miss K." It says, he said Tekken 8 for the win. Yeah, Tekken 8. What is this? It is something about playing with martial law, man. I just, as he's the first character I go to. I don't care what version it is. It's martial law. And you know what? Low key, I really hope we get a new Soul Calibur. See, Soul Calibur is like it's on that technical / fun. It's more on the fun side because I get Maxi with them nunchucks, buddy. It's so satisfying to smack somebody in their face with a nunchuck. Captain C in the building, man. I'm so sorry, man. I got down later on this on my stream, but I'm glad you're here, my brother. Let's see what you got to say. He said, "Did you ever play the Insomniac Spider-Man games?" Oh, absolutely. Shoot, played them, and then bought them again on the SteamDeck. Captain C, let me get you on the board. I'm typing with my offhand, so it's gonna take a minute, Captain C in the building. Boom, gotcha. All right, good. I'm glad everybody's socializing, kicking it around. John Samurai says, "Gaming Dad, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm not no like expert on Street Fighter, but Street Fighter 6 mechanics, I feel it. I love the new mechanics. I just have fun playing Street Fighter games, but I'm not like an expert. I used to be an expert. I ain't a front. I never could. I've never was that good with Ken or Ryu. I was the Chung Ling Guile guy. Chung Ling Guile, boy, I would just beat the brakes off you with it. The case says just came to say hi. I'm about to chill back and get ready for work in the morning. That's right. Get them Z's on. Your body needs to be energized. I'm glad you came by. Stop by, check it out in the morning when you get up to see if you won. What? You won last week, Miss K. So you can't win 2 weeks in a row. But we'll see you next week. Thank you for coming by, though. Hit that like button before you hit out. Boop. And get your vote on, too. The question of the night is, are you in favor of the Microsoft Activision merger? Are you in favor of it? Currently, 85% says yes, 15% says no. All I take in SoCal. Yeah, Techie is pretty good too. CMG said no sugar. That's so hard. Because everything that you go out and buy, man, has sugar in it. So finding things that don't have sugar in it is very, very hard. So of course, you can get meat. Of course, your fruits and vegetables don't have sugar. Luckily, man, I got a wife, man, who is a ninja in the kitchen. So she's been making like homemade vinaigrettes to put on my salads. So I don't got to use like the ranch or, anything like that. So that's been a plus. Drinking I'm in favor of these little cricket bottles. It is so, you put some nice, spring water in here, and the flavoring in it has no sugar. So which is a blessing. So yeah, it's very very hard, man. So I've been buying like instead of like when I get hungry, I'll go to Walmart and get like the they have bowls of like cut watermelon, cut pineapple, and like everybody know I love Bucky's. Love Bucky's. I went to Bucky's last week and did not buy a brisket, and that was so hard for me to do because I wanted the brisket sound. You can have the brisket, the meat, but you can't really have the barbecue sauce, and you can't really have the bread. So I was like, oh my goodness, killing me. So, but they had, Bucky's sell like fresh fruit in cups, and so I got me some pineapple, and that was my dinner, man. It was good too. It wasn't what I wanted though. I wanted me a brisket. John Simpson said, I'm about to play my boy Leroy Smith on Tekken 8. He is my main Tekken 7, and it's funny because my middle name is Smith. That's probably what drew you to him. Yeah, man, I love King, man. King is my guy. King kind of grew up on it. I didn't like King like in Tekken 1, but like Tekken 2, man, King was the guy, man. I listen. Leroy was cool, but I was a give me King and give me martial law, buddy. Let's go to work. D1 in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Get you on the board, D1. D1 is putting D1 on it. We know who it is. Silent talk and watch me whip. Watch me nay nay. What do you think they need for the future Spider-Man games? I wish that they had something similar to Breath of the Wild, consistently crafting gadgets that break because you have Peter Parker budget. Ooh, that's a good question, man. Um, that's a dope concept to add. I think the one thing that I hope that Spider-Man 2 is, I hope the story is a little grittier. I really want that interaction with Spider-Man and his villains to be just a tad bit darker. Tad bit. I want it to be gritty. I want to be like, dang man, that's a good story. Like, dang, I want to go in here and be. I want them to go over the top. You know what? To be honest, I want their fight scenes to go as big as. And remember when God of War 2, and God of War 3, how they started off with such colossal battles. That's one thing I do love about God of War. Right out the gate, using a major conflict. I hope they start Spider-Man off like that. I hope Spider-Man starts off with a major conflict, and you got to get in there and get it. Period. If you don't know it, that's just too bad. You're going to lose. Captain C said it gets boring once we unlock everything, and we would make the player really need to conserve resources during missions. Yeah, but the question is with Spidey's abilities, how do you do that? Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I get everything you're saying. I just don't know how that formula involves. John Simpson says, when they showed Leroy Smith in Tekken 8, I was shocked because Leroy Smith was actually DLC in Tekken 7. But this time he's going to be in the main roster for Tekken 8. I'm just shocked. Quay says, why is there no K in Bucky's? I don't know, man. Maybe it's a Southern thing. I don't know. It's funny. John Summer says, Tekken is funny because people that are beginners can mash buttons and the characters do some crazy moves. You can literally just mash and they do crazy stuff. Oh, amazing. I remember in God of War, the older games, they were so brutal. I remember the part where Kratos punched someone to death just by mashing the circle. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I ain't like. Listen, don't get me wrong. The newer God of Wars are nice. I like the story thing. It just to me, it's just a third person. Uh, it's a third person over the shoulder game now. It's It's not a third person action game. It's a difference. The first God of Wars, man. Man, I wish I wish I had those portably. I would go through and play those bad boys again. God of War 2 was so good, man. So good. You had to play when you had to fight Hercules, his brother. That was dope, man. This dope writing. This is a dope concept. Love God of War. All right. We done got through all of the goodies. All through everybody's comments. Let's go ahead and jump into the wheel of steel. Look at the board, ladies and gentlemen. If you currently couple quick things for housekeeping. Don't forget to vote. If you're on YouTube, you can vote. You gotta be on YouTube. And so the question of the day is: are you in favor of the Microsoft merger? Either yes or no. Currently, we're at 85% yes, 15% no. Second of all, if you want a second login on the board, all you have to do is jump on. We're simultaneously streaming on Twitch right now at GamingDad1906. Go on there, hit the follow button for your boy, become a member, all that good stuff. I'm not coming. What? I need to set that up though. I need to set up membership on YouTube as well. It's so many things that I have to do, man. So all the time. I need an assistant. That's what I need. I thought about this. I thought about hiring me an assistant. Say, hey, I need you to set up A, B, and C. And then hopefully get those things done. Get them things taken care of. GT says, wish we had the old God of War games portably, refusing to emulate. Oh man, I'm not trying to curse, but if I I got a couple good curse words for GT. You right. Listen, I can't listen. Yeah, you right. I refuse. I'm trying to be the good guy. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, if you want to log in, feel free. All right, let's see. Oh man, I thought that the story picked up. Nope. There we go. All right. Let's see where we want to start at. Do some quick news first. Getsufomadan. This was a really good game that came out for the Switch, and is Getsufomadan Undying Moon to receive unique physical edition for Nintendo Switch on the 14th of July. So I'm assuming, say who is it? Who's the series game? Say he says on the edition that both comprise of art books and soundtrack of the original 1987 Famicom game. I mean, this is like matter of fact, I did a video of this game on my channel. If you want to check it out, but this was a really really good game. It was just hard. It was a roguelike, but in the essence of like Dead Cells, but it became like extra hard, but it was like the mechanics was super dope. Definitely, I could definitely highly recommend this game. So let's look at the, if you want a standard, okay, this is an indie game. I forgot how much I paid for. I might have paid $30 for it tops. I can't remember. But $70 physical, man, y'all on some crack. No one's, but I'm like, no one's. That game wasn't that good to pay. That game wasn't okay. It was good, but it wasn't that good where you got to pay $70 for it. That's crazy. $100 for this game. I mean, you really got to like the game. Like, I like the game, but I'm not. If this was $40, if it was $40 for the cartridge, oh yeah. But $70, they smoking crack. Smoking all the crack. But you know what? If this is your cup of tea, the game was good. I definitely recommend the game, but it's not. It's probably better digitally than having the cartridge experience. That is crazy. Donkey Kong Lego Super Mario set expansion announced. I'm trying to think if they got any pictures. No, this. Oh, maybe. I'm not gonna play the video. I find if you a Lego collector, I mean, this might run up your alley, but This is the Lego sets are always hard passes for me. I will only buy the Lego sets if God bless me to make enough money from YouTube to justify that purchase. I just can't justify that purchase right now. I'm barely making enough to give out gift cards to everybody, let alone um, buy some what you call it, Legos. Pass on that one. All right, but this is one. This game was super good. I own this game. One of the mini games that I've not finished, but super good. Especially if you like scary games, and it was good on the Switch. Matter of fact, from what I've read, it runs the best on Switch. Alien Isolation is getting various physical releases on Switch via limited run games. Let's see how much they're talking about. Okay, so it's coming out May. Okay, so you can start pre-order. I think maybe May 26th. Let's see here. It says the news announced that the team at Limited Run Games and pre-order start on the 26th. So you can start pre-order on the 26th, but I want to see the prices. Okay, they don't. Let me see. Okay, there you go. So Classic Edition comes with a VHS cassette, steelbook, the game, $74.99. That's Classic Edition. Oh my goodness! So they got another edition that gives you a lot more stuff. $140. These people are smoking, man. Just give me the car. I want to know how much is the cartridge. Because usually you can just buy the cartridge, but see, they don't got a price for the cartridge. So I have to do some more looking. If they got a cartridge, usually the cartridge, if it's like around $40, I would consider it. But man, I'm not paying $70 for none of these games that I already own. You're crazy. Another piece of quick news. One of my favorite cartoons growing up. But Inspector Gadget, Mad Time Party, goes onto Nintendo Switch later this year. I won't say this is a hard pass for me, but I got to see some gameplay because I like Inspector Gadget. One of my favorite cartoons. Same game on Steam, $5 during the sale. Right. You gonna sell for $74 just to have a physical version? Man, get out of here with that. Say, can't buy Legos, but buy a bunch of cameras. Absolutely. Legos won't make me no money. Now, I went out there and I had 8 photo shoots. 8 photo shoots plus I DJ'd. So you get 8 photo shoots at $200 a pop. You can do the math. Another $600 for DJing. You do the math. One day. That's what cameras will do for you. And then you add to the, see, unlike a lot of other photographers, what I can do is that if their child goes to the school, like the children I use to take pictures, they go to my school, right? So not only do I get pictures of them, like just standard pictures, I get them pictures while they're at prom, while they're like dancing or whatever. The parents love it. They absolutely love it. It just adds another point to my value. So they have lost their minds. I mean, don't get me wrong, man. I know the recession, but I know inflation is big right now. But man, not that price. Splatoon and Link's Awakening remake composer leaves Nintendo after 17 years. I kind of wonder why. Oh, I hope he's off to bigger and better things. But he did some pretty dope music. I just don't know. I want to see who comes next. Is it like a big turn for? Because he did some pretty good games. He says announced the news that on Twitter earlier today. The composer and arranger, who mostly well known for works include The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening, Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds, Mario Kart 8, Splatoon 2, Splatoon 3, and Link's Awakening remake on the Switch. Okay, so it's a big time game, especially the Splatoon music. But he out of there. 17 years. He was like, all right, Nintendo, that's all I give you. Deuces. I'm out of here. Well, I wish him well, whatever he decides to go. All right, let's see. Do 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 do. Okay. Now we're gonna kind of dig into before we jump on this here, we'll come back to we keep it in the same vein. We talk about the block first. The CMA has now blocked Microsoft's Activision's deal. Right. So I'm not gonna go into the whole story of I think the one thing I want to concentrate on is why they blocked it. Why did the CMA? What did they say? They said, hey, because of cloud gaming, and then they don't believe that Call of Duty can run on the Switch in its current state. Now, to me, if I am Microsoft Activision, because it's going to be a minute for it, because they still got a chance, but if I am Microsoft Activision, I am putting a lot of resources and making sure I get a game onto the Switch that runs and runs well. Now, it might cost Microsoft some money. To me, it's like, hey, this is a game you put on a bigger cartridge. You put on a 32 gig or even a 64 gig cartridge. If you figure out a way to get that on there and they got to download with that, fine. But you figure out a way to make that happen and you make that game work and work efficiently. It just can't be 200 gigs. They won't get away with 200 gigs. Now, if they can get like maybe 100 gigs, they can put it on. They might have put it onto an expensive cartridge. The game might even be $70. All right. But if they can make that happen, I would say make that happen, Captain, and prove it to the world that they can do it. I believe they can. Listen, what is that game? That free to play game that's on. The name of it loses me for right now, but it's a Call of Duty type game on the Switch. Oh my goodness, I can't think of the name off the top of my head. I've done a video on it. The bad part about it. But whatever, that game proves that to me that Call of Duty could run. And I think they can make this happen, man. It's just gonna take some resources. Cause to me, that's what I would do. I would show the CMA like, you are wrong on this issue. We can make that happen, and then do it. Make it happen. Make it happen. You know what? If you gotta put it on a more expensive cartridge, you do it. You'll make your money back and then some. If they put that bad boy on a 64-bit cartridge and it was able to make that bad boy run, it would kill their it would give them grounds to kind of countersue what you're trying to say. Cool breezy, taking it easy. What's going on, my guy? Let me get Cool Breeze on the board, ladies and gentlemen. Man, listen, Cool Breeze, man, is it cold up there in Ohio? I saw something today that they said Michigan get ready to get like 30 inches of snow. And it's May. That's crazy. And I ain't gonna lie, I love Michigan and I love the snow. But if it was my birthday and it was snowing, I'd be mad. Like, dang, I've never had that. Good people got 15 people on the board. 15 people tonight. Back to the story here. So, cold. Golly. Boy, I said, listen, it was nice down here in Georgia. I ain't gonna front. It was like it was like 70-something degrees. It was great. Freezing our nuggets off. I can only imagine. Listen, for those of you who are like in climates where it's always warm, just imagine playing football in the snow. It is the best. But man, you be cold. Oh man, it was nothing like being out there and playing football and having your fingers and stuff froze off and you still playing. You come inside and you get in front of the heat and it's like somebody was stabbing you with knives in your finger because you almost frostbite. I don't know how many times I've done that in my life. But man, just imagine that. Mm-mm-mm. GT says, how much are those photo shoots making? Because apparently you can afford to buy Legos and survive it off Little Caesars Pizza. No. Little Caesars Pizza was a long time ago. We don't do Little Caesars. It's got to be a pressure situation for us to go to see Little Caesars now. But no, man, listen, I'm telling you, listen, I know this is a side note, but man, I'm so blessed, man, that my photography and the demand for it has, taken off. It's getting to a point where, you know what, man, I might have to look at hiring an editor just to kind of free me up some time, because I be spending so much time editing my packages and getting them out there. It's like a twofold deal. It's like as soon as I finish shooting, and that's the fun part. You come on, you edit them bad boys and make them pictures look right. They get them out to your clients, and then make content from that information, and then get that out there in hopes that you continue to, evolve. So he said, podcast without content. Oh, I went off about to see. You know what, man? Cause I hate that this deal didn't happen, and to me, it's like they made a big fuss. It's like it seemed like some trickery to me. If you had them issues before, you'd have made that known to Microsoft in the beginning. I don't think they didn't make that known. They just say, "All right, listen, this is what we came out with." Like you really don't have an issue with the Sony's part of it, but you got an issue with cloud gaming. Like, man, cloud gaming is not even that big yet. It will. I think it will be, because as the infrastructure grow stronger and able to handle, the demand of these games going to come over online, the better it's going to get. But yeah, hooey. What do you do if you can mess with me and my crew? Quay says, so I finally have decent internet where I can enjoy cloud gaming. Optimistic for the future. xCloud runs well. Stadia just didn't know how to monetize it or market it. I agree with both of those statements. But I don't know what they do going forward. That's going to be interesting to see. John says, it's always a blessing waking up because God wants you to continue in life. Man. I wish I can get some of my students to understand that. And he has a big plan for you. I know right now it's hard, but always keep your head up. Things will get better. Absolutely. I am right now in this season of my life. I am, when I'm communicating with other people, especially when it deals with God, is that the power of manifestation, the power of the things you say about yourself and say about others. That's why, like, even when sometimes you might have a significant other and she might make you upset, you gotta start saying positive things, like, I know, Lord, I just want her to be happy. I want to be happy. I want her to smile right now. I want her to feel loved. Blah blah blah. I say a lot of those things, just positive affirmation, and how powerful that is. It goes back to your faith. Your faith says if you believe, then you shall receive. I believe that. You got to believe that God is who He is, no matter what the situation is. So, great point. All right, so where am I? Okay. He said, I know people are like, I gotta go to work. I know people hate work, but you still gotta go. But be thankful. At least you have a job. Man, oh man, you'd be surprised how many people, they complain about the smallest things. I had a kid in my classroom, man, who had a job. He got him a job working at his local grocery store. But he got upset because he felt like he wasn't being treated fairly. That, they said they always ask me to go get the carts. They never ask anyone else. They just keep acting me, man. So I had to get mad and quit. This is the emotional dumbness sometimes these kids run into. I was like, man, so I said, who won that battle? Well, sure, I won. I said, no, you didn't. How much did you make last week? I ain't made no money. Oh, because you got no job. So who won? Just getting these kids to think, man. All right, I know you didn't come to hear that. Let's see. Said Gabby Dad needs a doppelganger. What is that? You got to explain that one to me, buddy. You know, I'm a little slow. So people would never treat you right. You will always gotta be strong and focus on yourself. Show them what you are made of. You know what? I think it's even deeper than that. It's not even to me about showing them what you're made of. It's really proving to yourself that you understand who you serve. Once you get in line where you know who you serve, then you don't gotta prove nothing to nobody else. It eventually come in time because then you know the search is for God. Quake 311 said, "Cool breezy with those breezy nuggets." Oh man, that's so funny. Got those cool breezy nuggets. That's so funny, man. Oh man. And it came out of nowhere too. That's funny. John over died too, man. Cool breezy nuggets. Get him while it's cold. Oh man, oh man. All right, all right. I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna transfer from that story, and I'm gonna come over here because we talked about this here, and I kind of made a hit to it. Like, you know what? Nintendo Switch is not technically capable of running Call of Duty. Man, Microsoft should just double down, man, and make this game happen. I would divert all resources. Oh, okay. I got you, D1. I got you. Yeah, I do need like another partner, man. This is somebody, somebody else to to kind of handle some of the back end work. If I can I've been trying to convince my wife, man, but my wife don't be, she be having her uh own things to battle at work, man. But I would love for her to kind of help me because she can help me on this back end. But I mean, things might even take out even harder. But she would have to commit to that, so I don't think she's trying to commit. GT says, well, that came from down deep right there. He says, when Switch can't even run COD Mobile, I believe it can run COD Mobile. I I don't know what the issue is. I'm still interested. I don't know what the issue is with like I believe, man, that the Switch can probably and should. Okay, I believe the Switch could run Black Ops 3 off the 360. I believe the Switch can probably run any Madden from the 360 or PS3 era. Shoot, I believe the Switch can probably run, at a PS4 version of Madden. But for some reason, man, they just, to dedicate those resources, I think that game wouldn't sell because they got burnt in the past. It's like you wouldn't get burnt. To me, it's smart for these companies to put their high profile games on the Switch when you get over it's probably about 120 million units by now. I don't know. CMG says, and that's why I blasted CMA in my video because of the ridiculous stuff like this. Nintendo is going to have another platform. Yeah, and to me, and I think the CMA knows this, but I think where Microsoft kind of got in trouble, I think Microsoft said that they could currently run COD on the Switch. They could, I think in their initial documents, and initial statement, they said nothing about a new Switch hardware, but they talked about the current Switch. I would say make it happen. Make it happen, Captain. Put your money where your mouth is, Microsoft. You really want this merger? Then prove the CMA wrong. And I believe they can do something also to kind of make sure that cloud gaming is put in a situation where it wouldn't have this complete dominance. I think they can figure the cloud gaming part out. Now the Call of Duty, they just got to just put their money where their mouth is. Put forth the resources and make it happen. Cloud version to the Switch for sure. I don't know if I want a cloud version of the game. Cloud has not. Cloud on the Switch has been absolutely terrible. I've not seen nothing that was worth paying money for a cloud version on the Switch. Forget my ignorance. What's CMA in the gaming world? I know the certification of country music. No, I think the CMA is like it's the UK's version. How can I say it? It's the UK's like certification board that's over there in kind of like the how can I say this? It's like the governing body that makes sure that there's fair how can I say it? Like over here in America, where we have a governing body that doesn't allow us to certain things to happen, certain mergers to happen, so there will be a monopoly. It's like the UK's same version of that over here in America. It just puts them in situations where companies just can't. I like for instance, back in the day, AT&T was cited as having a monopoly because they had ended up buying all the Bell South companies, and they got cited for having a monopoly. So that from that happening, they did stuff. You got like T-Mobile and Verizon, because those companies emerged out of that because AT&T had to break up and separate. Yeah, it's like right. Kind of, yeah. It's kind of like the UK's Better Business Bureau. That's better said. So I gave her cloud game. I just stayed at the bottom. I know that's right. John Summer said 3 more days until Gaming Dad's birthday. It's not 3 days. I got 6 days. My birthday is on the 7th. But it's coming though. It's coming. 3 more days for your birthday, I think. Cloud of Duty. Cloud of Duty will be extra booty. Bootylicious. Also, John says COD Mobile is so like it's bad. The glitches and sometimes some dumb stuff be happening. I remember I sniped someone and it went through him, and I got so mad I exited out of the game. A port of Call of Duty Mobile or Warzone Mobile could go on Switch. Why is the CMA hating? I don't know, man. I think they're hating. Don't forget, good people, to hit that vote. We have 14 votes on our current question tonight. And the question is, are you in favor of the Microsoft Activision merger? 86% of the people on the stream tonight said yes. 14% said no. Nay. Quake 311 says, cloud gaming demise sounds like Zelda boss. Said mine is the 6th. Oh, okay, so yeah, your birthday is in 5 days. An incarnation of my Hidget cloud gaming will live on in your stockbrokers meeting for the next 15 years. Laugh out loud, Cloud of Duty. Yeah, that was pretty funny. No, so I don't know, man. This, the rest of this year is going to be really interesting to see. This is the thing about it. Like, we are like, it's like we only got 7 months left. We're really about a little less than, it's really about 8 months left. You got May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Yeah, so you got 8 months left because it's May 1st. But still, I mean, a third of this year is gone. Gone already. 1/3 of the year is gone already. And It's going to be a wedding on the 6th. I have to DJ a wedding on my birthday. I think my birthday is a Sunday, the 7th. So I'll be spinning my records to celebrate my 48th birthday. Ah, man, that's a blessing, man. I've been on this year 48 years, man. I had a lot of friends who did not make it past 16, let alone to make it to 48. So that is a blessing. Thoughts on Star Wars Jedi Survivor and the reviews so far? It's unfortunate the games that have to me that they're going through to like an almost like a what is that game name? A cyberpunk. They're going through like a cyberpunk issue right now. It's like, you know what, man? I hate that a lot of decisions that some people make are based upon financials instead of just waiting till the game is done. That game could have waited. They could have waited and said, you know what, we got to delay. We're going to delay that bad boy until Christmas just to make sure it's right. I hate when games, they release it in half states. Knowing if you got a big ambitious game, make sure it's right. I was like I don't be mad at Nintendo no more. Look, you know what? Delay it all you want to. Just when you release it, at least have it 80% right. But it's sad that Star Wars is having so many issues. And I'm still looking forward to it. I'm still gonna buy the game. I'm just not buying it right away. It was like I was gonna pick it up on Friday, and then I started reading the reviews, and then I started seeing the videos of it being broken, and I was gonna pick it up. I said nope, but I just said, but I'll take that $10 PlayStation card so I can get to my boy John Samurai. Yeah, so I mean, but you know what? I watched today. I think it might have been Spawn Wave. He was talking about it, how like he said, like the game is good, it's got some issues. Like, you know what? I don't want to run into those issues, so I'm gonna be a soldier and wait. But I am going to get it though. It's only you right now. John Summer says, "Enjoy your summer while it lasts, cause it passes by fast." Bars. GT says, would you rather have a couple years worth of hype for a game or have a trailer drop a month out from launch? The second half, the latter. I'd rather have a game that flat out have a trailer that says out next month. I would prefer that because don't get me wrong, like the hype for it becomes so it takes up too much time. This, like, you know what? Like, for instance, like, yeah, we had a bunch of hype for Metroid Prime Remaster, but I so appreciate that game dropping at a direct. I was like, man, that was like super, super dope. Like, they need to do that more often. To me, that made the game even like more desirable. Because I was like, all right, man, I'm about to get this game today. So yeah, I was all about that. So I prefer, if you're gonna drop a trailer, let me know. I got games coming right after it. D1 says, appreciate life. I have friends who didn't make it past high school or 24. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I've had friends who passed like this year. I've had students who, who passed this year. So, I mean, I think John Samurai said it best, man. This thing about it, like, he chose you to wake up this morning, not the other way around. He chose you. It's the Devils and Rangers tonight. Yeah, I will go. I will go with the Devils. Devils. If Ray Lee's got this cup on locked. D1. John Wilson said D1. Yes, even some people don't even make it when they're young, so their life is short. Always appreciate life, man. I told this, you guys' statements, man, is right on point, man. Love life, man. Do what you can to help people while you're here. Spend some time with God, man. Don't forget him. Don't put him on a shelf somewhere on the back burner, man. Just can't do it. That's sad. I didn't know that Gaming Dad rest in peace to those students that pass in your studio. Oh man, listen. Like I say in a look, my school is in a Title I city. And it's like a hick city, man. So it ain't nothing around here, man. It's plenty of places to eat, but that's about it. And man, I got a city that's like kind of next to us, probably about 30 minutes from us. And the crime rate has started to spike in that city, and it's slowly but surely trickling its way down the road to us. I mean, we've had some students, man, recently, man, who got shot. Like that stuff, I'm in the city, like that doesn't happen. Like if I was in Detroit, like, oh yeah, I mean, I see it all the time. If I was in Atlanta, oh, that's what happened all the time. But yeah, man, so that's why you got to be on top. Like your prayer game got to be tough in these times, man. Just remember that at the end of the day, man, God controls it all. Quick through this, I prefer Nintendo's plan of saying the game has gone gold. You're getting it in 2 months versus Prime 4. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I respect Nintendo that they at least had the balls to say, listen, hey, man, we had to scrap development and go a different direction. I'm cool with that. I still would like to see what made them make that decision. That's the book I want to hear. I want to read. What made them say, "Ah, man, this ain't gonna do it." God chose me to wake up this morning. He must have a sense of humor. You just said, "Oh, he must wanted to laugh." He's like, I gotta keep that joker around. He over here making people smile. D1 says, "I see it. The story says competition market authority." Yep, there it is. Thanks, D1. Didn't know either. That's all right. Listen. We all know now. Even gave me that. I've heard it. Like I heard it before. I couldn't explain it off the top of my head. So we all get educated tonight. John Summers said, "Imagine if Gaming Dad made a 24-hour stream. Man, please, Gaming Dad be over here asleep, sitting down. To me, that's unhealthy. To sit, I would have to exercise, do all kind of stuff. 24 hours. I would have to have intermission breaks, like play some music or something. That's crazy. Be over here like, Gaming Dad." Be snoring for real on stream. It'll turn into a meme. Yeah, Gaming Dad would never do 24 hours. I might do like 8 hours. I might be able to pull off an 8 hour, but anything more than that, oh, live on stream, your boy Gaming Dad got a Charlie horse. It hurt. Oh, that hurts like the Dickens. Got the whole body. Oh, get my legs straight. I was not expecting that. And I was pretty hydrated today. Golly, boy, that Charlie horse came out of nowhere. I will fall asleep in 4 hours and get bad. Dad life. Right, man. I don't know what I would get the free time for a 24-hour stream. Gaming Dad got to be 24 live with a GoPro on his forehead. Yeah, right. You be seeing this desk and snoring. That would be crazy. All right. Let's look at the Japan sales for this week. The Nintendo Switch remains on top this week. You know what? The Switch has been, pretty steady, but so has the Sony PlayStation. So we look at the game sales, and in Japan, 9 out of 10 are all Nintendo games except for Resident Evil 4 for the PS4. But think about like this here. I look at these sales, and I'm gonna stretch this out a little bit. If you look at even Minecraft Legends, which is a pretty new game, it only sold 13,000 copies. I'm looking at the game, like Kirby even only sold 7,000 copies. So when sales numbers start to look like this here, this is not a good thing, especially when you kind of used to Nintendo, 15, 13, 10, at least 10,000 sales, but you only got one game out of the top 10 that sells over 10,000. That's concerning for Nintendo. Even though your top 10, but think about it, if so the lowest game at number 10 was Nintendo Switch Sports with 3,789, right? Well, where who's at 11 and 12 and 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20? What those numbers look like? So when they get to those kind of those things are telltale signs. Like, man, it would not shock me even with the Nintendo Switch hardware sales right now. So that's still a lot, man. I mean, in 1 week to sell 40,000 units of anything, and they probably sell way more than that in this time period. They're probably closer to worldwide. It's probably closer to maybe like 150,000, 150 to 200,000 units sold. But they're to me they're getting there. To me, it's gonna be interesting to see how they get rid of or tame down the stock they have for the Switch OLED models, and if they can if those things start to happen, then what does this new Switch look like? I just hate this back and forth. I'm ready for it. Like, let me know what I'm dealing with. If it's a Pro, if it's a whole nother model, like, I hate that back and forth. It's that unknown. I don't like that. But Xbox Series S with 112 units. To me, that Xbox Series X with 376 units. So together, they only sold 488 units. That's bad for Microsoft. They ain't no competition. With them together, anytime the new 2DS outsells your Xbox Series S and they're pretty much around the same price, that's saying something, man. I tell you, man, listen. That's why the Switch OLED sells, because I'm telling you, that portable factor, man. Small blueprint. Not blueprint, but imprint. Don't take up a lot of space. Hold on, let me see. So PlayStation 5 sold a total of 41,000 with a 600. Is that 600? 700. And almost 750. Yeah, right around that. That's decent. It just wasn't more than the Switch. So I tell you, man, listen. I wonder how many households have multiple Switches. Besides my household. There's a ton of them around here. All right. Another quick little pre-order The Legend of Zelda SanDisk 1 terabyte card on Amazon. So the card is discounted 12% from $169 to $149. I think a 1 terabyte card anyway is it's still pretty good. It's definitely worth that, especially if you got a SteamDeck. It's a no-brainer. Metro Prime 4 is starting to feel like Nintendo's red-headed stepchild. I don't know about that. Not yet. He says, CMG says Microsoft should just leave Japan at this point. No, I don't. I just say hang in there. It's just they need a portable unit. I think that's why I hope that Asus really picks up steam and gets an opportunity to sell over in Japan. And if I'm Asus, I'm figuring out some way to be able to package in 3 months of Game Pass with each purchase, and now they got something to kind of help sustain it. Because once you get Game Pass, because you can say, hey, you can get Game Pass on Asus, and also use that same Game Pass account on an Xbox Series S. I think that like that could have some that can, especially on the Asus, it would do some things to be able to say, hey, if I can be able to download the game and take it anywhere, oh, that's great. That's what I want. That's what I want on the Game Pass. I want to be able to take it anywhere, and I don't want to have to jump on the internet to verify that I am the player of this game. I just want to say, hey, I want to get it, take it somewhere, and go play. And then when I get done, I'm done. You know what? So I'm waiting on the Asus. That's going to be some great videos. Whoever get one early, and if they really break it down. GT says I have multiple Switch consoles. Mistakes were made. Y'all think the Big N is going to honor their 10-year Switch statement? Oh, you think Microsoft is going to honor that Call of Duty? I think they. I don't know, man. I think it's stupid not to. Gaming Dad, you should make a video like a vlog, like it can be called The Life of Gaming Dad. Oh. I would have to get some parents' permission. I think my school will have an issue. They might have an issue as long. No, yeah, my school would have an issue because more than likely I would monetize those videos because that would be dope. And it would, some of the video would happen here on campus, and so they would have an issue with that. In fact, the school might give me permission, but then they probably won't not because they some haters. Yeah, but I don't know, that could be interesting. I like the concept. Said Microsoft needs to stop buying Japanese companies. If they can't get Activision, Square, Capcom, etc., also make second party deals, they'll do wonders. I agree, man. I just look at they have to look at the model PlayStation has set and how they got certain exclusives, strictly on their system. They should have made deals. They could figure out some way to make deals like that to get certain games on their system. They get more people to buy them. You need those kind of exclusives. Imagine Monster Hunter DLC for the first on Xbox. Right? Listen, you are absolutely right. It'll be tremendous. So Microsoft might be shooting themselves in the foot, console sales, by allowing Game Pass on all three party handhelds. Yeah, they should somehow, some way make that thing strictly exclusive. But you know what? It's hard to justify the money though. I think that's the issue. It's hard to justify the money making it exclusive, or not having it on multiple things for people, so more people can jump into that ecosystem. Cause best believe if they'd have had Game Pass on the Steam Deck, I would have jumped on and purchased it and get the PC version of Game Pass. I'd have had them both, and because I think that would have been a great experience. But back to Metroid Prime, I don't think so, man. I just think I don't agree with this statement or this article because Metroid Prime is probably being suited to be on another system, and it's probably scheduled somewhere into the life cycle where it could be a Christmas game. It could be the start of a next system. I don't know, but I think Nintendo's no fool. I think they're gonna strategize and put this bad boy in the right place at the right time. All right. So the Azu Rogue Ally Z1 handheld rumored to cost $599 with 256 gigabytes of SD. So you know what? I think the Steam Deck was like 5. How much was it? Was it 550 for the 256, or was it 529? I think it was 529 for the 256 Steam Deck. So roughly $70 more is not really bad. I mean that's why I'm paying attention to some key elements. Um, I am intrigued about as a consumer. I am intrigued about buying this system. Hold on a second. Captain C says, "Hey, gaming dad, I almost forgot. What do you think about that dude?" Hold on. You gotta give me a minute. Listen, I want to talk about that bad boy. First of all, listen. After the first trailer, I was extra hyped. I have not seen the second trailer. My son sent it to me like today. Like, Dad, have you seen it? And I was like, no. And then my daughter turned around and sent it to me. So I haven't even watched it yet. But if they're both sending it to me, I know it's something that's going to shock my mind because they both sent it to me. What you think about it? Because the first one was like, I was like, oh man, I'm ready. Another game that's gonna be day one. I'm gonna be at the show when that drops. I'm forgetting to watch the second Spider Verse trailer. Oh man, listen, Spider Verse gonna be good too. Another movie that I will probably go day one. Cause the first Spider Verse was super good. All right, so but back to the Asus Road Alley for a minute. I'm intrigued about buying it because one of the price point, the promise of twice the power. I think it said twice the power of a Steam Deck, which is huge. Um, if the price with the power gives me I'm hoping for a slightly better battery life than the current Steam Deck, then I might be in it. This might be a purchase this year. It also depends on when it's released. Because I don't think if it released it this May, I don't think I'll be in the market. I won't be prepared to get it if it's released this May. But if they release it a little further down the line, it's allowed me to kind of pre-order, then that's different. I'll pre-order that bad boy for sure. If they can prove to me they can solve some things. Somebody do me a quick favor? When is this? What is this like release date? I know. Oh, May 11th. Okay, matter of fact, hold on. That's next week. So next week, matter of fact, what day is the 11th on? Let me crack open my. Hold on 1 second. I need to see the dates. All right, May 11th is a Thursday. Let's see what time does this bad boy? All right, so if I'm going to be gone, I'll come back on Tuesday. So next week we'll stream on Thursday. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Next week we're going to stream on Thursday evening, and we're going to talk about this Rogue Ally Z1 handheld. Matter of fact, I think you get the Z1. It's two different models. One has hold on, let's see. Matter of fact, I think they're talking right here. He said the Asus ROG Ally AMD Z1 Extreme Edition is said to be priced at $699. For just $100 more, the Extreme Edition comes with a boost to the processor as well as a little extra internal storage, which caps at 512 gigabytes. Most of the specs are similar between the two editions, which may make an extreme upgrade more appealing given the price point. I would probably get the Extreme Edition. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm probably if I had to choose today, if I'm going to get it, I probably would get the Extreme Edition. Won't play around with it. Just give me it might not even be that big of a jump between the two, but I still would like that actual extra cushion just to kind of future proof it just a little while. Let's see. It says it has posted a potential leak to the price of the base model, which is estimated to be $599. The base model uses the AMD Z1 chip and has a 256 gigabyte NVMe M.2 external SSD drive. Now I wonder how fast is that drive compared to the one that's in the Steam Deck, because I'm assuming if it's the M.2 version, it's going to be an upgrade from what they have in the Steam Deck. So I want to know the performance of the two. That's another key. You know what? Because you know what? Think about it. Like, yes, like the SSD that's in the Steam Deck is not super fast. It's not like cutting on my PlayStation by any stretch of the imagination. It's not. That how things boot up, how games load up, is not quite there on the Steam Deck. Now, if this Asus give me similar speeds to my Xbox Series X or my PlayStation 5 and how it loads games in, now that in combination with the other things, this will be impressive. Crazy impressive. So I don't know. It's gonna be really really interesting. And also I'm looking to see like how intuitive they make the shopping experience for this particular handheld. You know, the OS and all that good stuff. So I mean, it's a lot to look into. GT says, "Will I buy it? Probably, but I am somewhat who generally games in my house, thus the battery life is not a concern for me." Okay, I dig it. I'm Yeah, see, I'm always on the go, so I need something with. I would like something with at least a better battery life than the Steam Deck. Crazy said, I had two Asus Chromebooks brick during the pandemic. Nope. Oh man, when it comes to laptops, man, I don't mess around with anything that has a PC on it. Anything that has like Windows, I just don't mess with, man. I've DJ'd and I've had PCs crash on me during the mix, and it happened to me one time. From that standpoint, I got my money together and I got me a Mac, and I have never looked back. I still to this day that Mac is going on 10 years. The Mac I DJ with right now is 10 years old and it still runs like a champ. I'm about to take it to the shop and get it beefed up and get it I get a new battery in it. I'm gonna get a new battery. I'm gonna get some new speakers. I'm gonna get it cleaned out and everything. But I'm gonna ride that bad boy till the wheels fall off. No way. No way will I go back to PC. I'll have a PC in my house. I might deal with that I custom built, but I'm not dealing with no other. I ain't doing no other Windows product. I might do with this handheld though. Just might. CNG says this thing's supposed to be more powerful. They said twice as powerful. If I'm correct, twice as powerful as the Steam Deck, and it's supposed to work with Epic Store as well. See, them things is huge, man. Like I don't even have an Epic Store account, but you know what? I just might get one. So then now, to me, that's a true competitor to the Steam Deck, and I like my Steam Deck. I'm curious, you know, on what these things offer. GT says the battery is going to let you down. You missed my other comment, but the X2 more power is a lie. It's 50% more power than the same battery as Steam Deck. Oh, they're playing trickery. Okay. Thus, you play the Rogue Alley at full power, you'll get half the battery life of the Steam Deck. Golly. The question would be, do I need? I don't even play games at full power on my Steam Deck, even though I do play at 60 frames per second. See, that's my issue. The game don't have to. It doesn't have to be graphically so intense for me. It's got to play at 60 frames. Like playing Madden on 60 frames is like mwah, chef's kiss. So, oh, you using Mac PCs? Oh yeah, like right now I'm running off a Mac PC. I use Mac handheld. I mean, everything I got, I'm just an Apple guy all the way around. I got my new MacBook is a 16 inch. Um, but that's that's to me like once the current Mac goes out on my computer from DJing, I'm just more right over. But I just pretty much use my newer Mac is strictly for like photography. I use it. I use that screen is dope. It's color accurate. It's great. Said the Hear It launcher lets you play games on Steam Deck already. Mac Minis are good. We've got an iMac at home. MacBooks undermatched. You know what? Speaking of that, I was thinking about getting a Mac Mini. Like my next computer, like I've had this Mac here since it's about 4 years old. 2000, yeah, I think like 2019. That summer, right before the pandemic, I picked this one up, and I like the size of it. I like the screen on it. I think the screen is like maybe like a 5K screen. Um, I have no complaints, man. It's a solid. It's been solid for me these last 4 years. But I think if I go a different direction, like if my next upgrade would be some form of a Mac Mini and get me a really really dope screen. I don't want the Apple one though, because the Apple one is just way too expensive for no reason. He said Drake knows gaming dad, huh? Next thing you know, gaming dad, you're gonna have Apple glasses and a Apple house. That'll be funny. I hope my wife give me those glasses. I asked my wife for those AR glasses for my birthday. It'd be nice if she picked them up for me. So I meant launcher. You can play Epic Games Store games on Steam Deck already. Okay, see, listen, I didn't know that. Being schooled. See, just I need you to. I need. I tell you how many times I've got to keep updating my Windows 11 PC. Right. That listen. That is one thing. Like don't get me wrong. I probably have to. It's probably a new update for my PC. My Mac PC. Maybe 7 to 8 months. That is a convenience. Windows update takes all of a minute. What are you doing right now, CG? Apple needs to make a Apple VR. Just saying. I think that's the plan. I don't think it'll be VR. It might be AR. It might be an Apple AR headset. All right. So I guess at the end of the day, when you look at this handheld, it is definitely intriguing. I'm definitely interested to see what transpires over it over the next couple of months. I kind of want to see some other benchmarks and other things. Will I pre-order it? I don't know. I'm leaning towards pre-ordering it. It kind of depends on release and all that good stuff. So I don't know. It might be overkill for me. Yeah, so it's one of them things I'm gonna have to sit back. I might have to pray and say, "Hey, Lord, which direction I should go?" Because I know if I get, I'm gonna want to commit, make content for it. Something to think about. Something to think about. First, your SSD and RAM, which are the main factors in the speed of your PC. Absolutely. I always get a high. Whenever I buy a computer, I always try to my best to get the highest RAM. The SSD, I just make sure I just make sure it's fast, but I don't get the largest SSD, but the RAM, I try to max it out. I think I got like on my current MacBook, I have like I don't think I got 64. I think I might have got 32 gigabytes of RAM. But it's a lot. It's enough to do the things I need to do. All right. So I don't know. At the end of the day, man, if I was to get it, I'm going for the $6.99 because I want the extreme, and I'm waiting to see some more videos on it. So these next 100 months could be pretty interesting for that system. All right. Super Mario Brothers movie in less than a month. In less than a month, it's $1 billion worldwide. Shoot, the question of the day was almost, how many billions do you think this game will make? Do you think this game will get a 1.5 to 2 billion million? I said 2 billion million. Would it get 1.5 to $2 billion in revenue before it's all said and done? I mean, I don't know about 2 billion. At first, I was like, man, look how fast it's going. Maybe 4 billion. No, but it might get. I'll probably say it's safe to say it probably will get 1.5 billion, which would be crazy. I don't think it'll make two. Two is close. I mean, that's crazy, but I'm just want to give them a shout out, man. Just to get to 1 billion, man. Right now, man. I'm telling y'all guys, man, why it's. I don't know how. In fact, let me look at this here. I think Nintendo stock is great. A great stock to buy. I'm trying to see how much this bad boy is real quick. What is Nintendo stock trading at? Oh, they changed this. I hate when they change stuff around on the app. I don't want to know that. I just want to know. Okay, good. All right. So currently, Nintendo is trading at $10.36 per share. Okay, I still think it's a great stock to buy. Let's see what they're saying. They're saying 52.6% is saying to buy. I think it's a great stock to buy because they have so many forms of revenue coming in. It's like you might miss out on something if you don't jump on. But I'm so glad that they made it to this 1 billion mark. I think it's a good thing for if you are a Nintendo follower, supporter. I think it's pretty good. Sega is looking to launch 12 new non-mobile games for the fiscal year. That's a lot. I wanted they got a list. They don't. It don't say. I'll just read it what it says. It says Sega recently published its financial results and also provided update sales figures for a number of games, including Sonic Frontiers and Persona 5 Royal. The company also announced that it plans on releasing 12 new non-mobile games in the current fiscal year. These games will have a global simultaneous launch and multiple platform support and are expected to shift 12 million units. The 12 games include Sonic Origins Plus, not pass on that one, Like a Dragon Gradient, the man who erased his name. Oh, that Like a Dragon. That may be the man who erased his name and Endless Dungeons and more. Well, I hope they make it. I don't know. I haven't seen no title in that branch that says, buy me right away. But I'm glad they got plans. Nintendo will be at Gamescom 2023. Gamescom is officially happening in just 4 months because of this. The organizers of the event, the German Games Industry Association, are beginning to make some announcements and on the companies that they will be there. They said they announced a big one early today. You see, they said we are excited to announce Nintendo will be exhibiting at the Gamescom 2023. Many more exhibitors will follow in the coming weeks. Stay tuned. This will be the first time Nintendo will be at Gamescom since 2000 and 19, and the first major publisher to confirm attending the event. Now, this is a little interesting. And it's a little interesting because of the fact that if they haven't been there since 2019, why now? Is the question. What do you have to show? Gamescom is in 4 months. Zelda is going to be out and played and streamed. What else are you showing us, Nintendo, in 4 months that we just... Is Pikmin going to need to be shown and played? You have nothing else announced. What do we have to play at Gamescom that you got to show up for Gamescom but not show up for E3? What are you showing off? What do you got coming? Do we dare say a new console? Maybe. I just think the more and more things get announced and put out there, the more the tables line up for a new system. If you got a new system coming, you want people to play it and interact with it. You want more people across the globe to know it and touch it and feel it and play with it and interact with it. You want that to happen. And if a new system is coming, these are the times it should come. It's because, I mean, after Pikmin, there's nothing. So you would typically want to announce. And that gives, if they launch it later in the year, for those who picked up that Zelda bundle, you are crazy. No way I would have bought that system knowing within a year it's going to be obsolete. Whoever bought that Switch, that Zelda Breath of the Wild Switch, you are crazy. Knowing that within a year from now, there will be a no Switch out. I can't guarantee it, but I believe wholeheartedly within a year it's going to be a new Zelda out. I mean, a new Switch out. And it won't be one of these bundles. It's going to be a Pro or a new system entirely. And why put yourself in that position? I still say it's better for Nintendo to drop a Pro than it is to drop a brand new Switch. It is more profitable because they're gonna buy a new Switch anyway. They just need to just beef with what they got, and then call it a Pro and put it back out there. Fix some Joy-Cons. People still gonna buy. People are still gonna buy in droves too. Especially if they make the games run, and just make the games they currently got run better. Figure out a way to do that. They can just jot on a patch, 60 frames per second, make graphics a little bit better, make the experience a little bit more enjoyable. People will buy. That's what they've done it before. Like Nintendo has never, let's say never, but when it comes to when it comes to their handhelds, the small increments of they had a more powerful DSi. They had a more powerful and bigger DSi. They had a more powerful 3DS. Did it to the 3D away and made another. I mean, they've known to be remaking different handheld consoles. This is the time to do it. I'm gonna read some of these comments. I've been tripping. Oh man, I'm sorry. Dang, I won't read nobody's comments. Oh, y'all talking CP talk right now. Computer. Quake says, Apple likes augmented reality instead of virtual reality. I don't see them chasing that trend. Nope, I don't either. I think an AR headset sounds legit for Apple. It'll be different, and I think more people will jump into it. So SSD is pretty fast. Got mine back in 2019. I still didn't watch it. Yes, I watched this again. Okay. GT says the movie is in the backlog to be watched. He said I got my Mario movie downloaded and sitting on the hard drive. Don't worry, you're gonna find somebody walking through your movie. Heard that someone posted the whole movie on Twitter. People watched it laugh a lot. That's crazy. I hope that person get in trouble too. Imagine paying to see movies but not paying for Legos or more than $5 for a pizza. That's right. Absolutely. You pay for the experience. That Lego, I'm gonna put that Lego together. It's gonna sit there and collect dust. You can't even like Legos to me. It's not about sets. It's about being creative. I should build. You get Legos to build what you want to build, what you imagine, not something that somebody else will say, "Hey, just recreate this." That's pretty much all you're doing. So I can pass on that. But yeah, I like going to the movie theater with my family. It's nice. Metro Prime 4 and Zelda DLC is going to be at Gamescom. Zelda 3, yeah, okay. Zelda DLC definitely. No, take it back. No, they won't. I don't think Zelda DLC will be there. But Metroid Prime 4 sounds legit. I think the only way Nintendo kind of gets away with not releasing a new system, they gotta have a killer game that's coming out this year. That's besides Zelda, and they could get away with having a Metroid Prime 4 ready to go during the Christmas holiday. That could be a big game. I just don't know how much it will sell, but it'll buy them some time to release a new system next year. John Summer said they just need to make another Smash game and it's over. I'm telling you, listen, I'm gonna be a firm believer. I tell you, if they were to give um Super Smash Brother Melee the Metro Prime 4 treatment and just release that game for $40 like they did Metro Prime, it would go people would go crazy. It would sell so well. Keep the exact same roster, none of this update stuff, whatever was on Melee, stay on Melee. And for $40, they would sell millions upon millions of copies. That game would probably sell an easy 10 million units. But I don't think Nintendo bold enough to do that. You going to have an experience in the washroom after eating that $5 pizza. Ah. Can we pray for Nintendo to bring out other platforms? But it'll happen, man. It'll happen. The only person you can get away with is $5 pizza is CMG, but that's because he lives in New York. Pizza and them rats is pretty much what New York is known for. Dang, not the rats. But his Knicks made the second round of playoffs. Was y'all in the playoffs? Oh, was Toronto in the playoffs? Oh, was y'all watching the game like my Pistons? John Summer said, if I worked for Nintendo, I would put all the Smash games on Nintendo Switch. Easy money right there. Just saying. Absolutely. Say, yeah, the Leafs. That's right. That's right. We talking basketball, though. We talking about basketball. Talking about them Raptors. Say, yeah, the Leafs. That's so funny, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. All right, good people. Listen, I think that's enough of the news tonight. I think it's about time to get into it. I don't think. Oh yeah, I forgot to announce. Lara Croft Collection has now been rated for Nintendo Switch. Okay, I've played these games. They are pretty good games. But my issue is that this is a little too late in the game. They 3 years ago, man, this would have sold like hotcakes. It's like now it's like, oh, okay, because there's other games out there. It's like, you know what? That's game. These games here should have been out on the Switch. I don't know what took them so long to do it. This should have been out on the Switch. So Yay, it's been rated. How soon it comes out? It'll probably be sometime between now and this holiday. I don't know how overly excited I am about picking these up, but good games, but not overly excited. 3 years ago, I'd have been overly excited. All right, we talk. The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom has leaked online, which is jacked up. But like I said before in the beginning of the show, I'll be doing all I can to avoid these games being, disturb my experience with the game. I'll just, I want to experience on my own. I'll figure out some way somehow to um, get around it. So wait, you said you'll tell us your thoughts on the new channel. I did. I said I ain't seen it yet. I said my brother, oh no, my son sent it to me, and my daughter sent it to me. So I know that it's gonna be good. I just haven't seen it yet, so don't say nothing here. You might have to ask me that question again next week. But I got it sent today via text message, so I haven't even watched it yet. And I want to, cause I can't show it on here. Let me see. I don't want y'all sitting here just looking at me. Let's see. Yeah. For centuries, our kind has stayed hidden on Earth. But darkness has found us again. Prime. This is about the fate of all living things. Unicron is coming. Oh, hold on. First of all, that's Mirage. Did Bumblebee just die? I'm sorry. I'm like pause. I didn't know this trailer was this long. I am Is them Insecticons? Take the wheel. Dog. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh man. I am sorry. I am sorry. You get a chance and you have not watched that trailer. You owe it to yourself. If you any bit of a Transformers fan, you gotta watch that trailer. That comes out in a month. Oh my goodness. I see why my son and my daughter sent it to me. Oh, listen. Oh my goodness. OMG. I'm sorry. I I, I am chilling. He said no Shia LaBeouf, no what? Nah, dog. What I just seen there, to know that Unicron is going to be in the movie is like, oh my god. You listen, Captain C, man. Hold on. Captain C said, "Did I lie, bruh? Bruh. How y'all say it, bruh? You did not lie. That right there, that right there is absolutely phenomenal. I'm watching that again. When I get off this stream tonight, I'm going to watch that again because it was just that good. And oh, buddy, that makes Super Mario Brothers look like a commercial. Transformers is what I call the T in aka the alphabet community. Man, I don't care about none of that. I saw Optimus Prime. I saw uh what's his name? Not Optimus Prime. Primal Optimus. Oh, I got the toy. Where is it at? I think I might have put it up somewhere. But man, listen, I'm a I am a diehard Transformer fan. I still believe, out of all the Transformers movie, the 1986 cartoon Transformer movie is the best Transformer movie, hands down. Bumblebee was pretty good too, and the first Transformer was pretty good. But the 1986 cartoon is the best Transformer movie. Period. It's no debate. Prime died. Ramos Prime. They had all. It's to me, they're going back to the human form of that 1986, and I'm with that. They got dope RC, Mirage. I mean, listen, I'm ready to go. Bumblebee was good, and the same people that made Bumblebee is making this one. I can't wait. I absolutely can't wait. Captain C, what is your favorite Decepticon? It's easy on the Autobots, but what's your favorite Decepticon? My favorite Decepticon, mine, was my boy Soundwave. Love Soundwave, wanted Soundwave bad as a kid because he had Ravage. Ravage, Ratbat, Laserbeak, Attack. I was in a store recently and I saw this Transformer, and when I seen it, because if you watch Gen 1 Transformers, when I seen it, I'm gonna get it real quick. I'm breaking stuff. When I seen it, I had to have it. Let's see, I'll put it on the camera. Had to have it, man. You gotta know about Blaster, man. Blaster was shaking under this fortress. I have not opened it. It's in the box. One day I'm gonna open it because I want to. My kids be looking at me like, man, Daddy, you like 50 years old. You still buying toys? I'm like, shut up. I buy them because I like it. I can afford it. Soundwave or Megatron. Great choices. Megatron, listen, the old school Megatron though. I like the Megatron that was the gun. You gonna play with it too? I'm gonna transform it, absolutely. Man, Captain C said, "Did I lie, buddy, buddy, buddy?" He said, "We are here. We are waiting." I am. You know what? You know what? I'm telling you, that motorized Optimus Prime. Oh man, I just can't foresee. Listen, I like cameras too much. But if someone was to buy me that for Christmas, I would be all about that. If I was making if I had God bless me, and I was making a lot of money, a lot of money, and I was to bless a lot of people, I would then bless myself with that Optimus Prime because I would feel like I would have earned it. But I want one back. I want to be transform Optimus Prime, and he just transform. Come home and I talk to him all the time. I'm going back and looking at these stupid comments. Me versus me, baby. Matter of fact, let me put you on the board. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we get ready. Oh man, it played me. All right, there we go. Not Gorilla. We put not GT. We know who he is. All right, not GT's on the board. So I'll tune in for 24 hours of live stream with a 50-year-old man playing with his toys. I ain't gonna lie, I would too. I'll call to come play with me. Like this 50-year-old guy, man, you too old. No, I'm not. May 11th for the Rogue. I can't wait. What? Hey, CMG, do you know the time? What's the time? I know it's May 11th. I just don't know the time of the presentation. Dave, man, look at you, Dave, man. Listen, Dave, we're gonna kick you in your kneecaps because you know what, you know better. Say hello. I accidentally fell asleep for a while and saw that the stream was still going on, so I'm here now. Gotcha. I'm about to put you on the board in a second. GT said YouTube will ban that. Come play with me. Boy, that's so funny. Yeah, they would. Yeah, they would. Dave Dub on the board, got in what he fit in. All right, good people. We got 17 people on the board tonight. 17. You know how we do. Let me get my stuff. I get my stuff all far away today. All right. You know how we do. Get ready to start this stream and scoot up a little bit. All right. You know what we do. Your name get picked. You are out of here. Peter Griff comes on and give you the song, sweet sound tones. All right. Without any further ado, let's get into it. Who's up first to get the horn? And tonight, we only got 15 people on the board because 2 people can't win. And just as he was late and up there cold, Ohio, Cool Breezy is really taking it easy. Peace out. See you next week. Let's get through the wheels of steel. It's 10:30 already. I gotta eat some din. John Summerwise Twitch is out of here. Peace out. See you next week. All right. Who's up next to catch the flex and be our first loser tonight? Pizza. I believe I typed that by mistake, but you lose. Pizza will be the first one out of here. I guess it's supposed to be music gaming. We keep it rolling and strolling. Down to 14 people. 14. Who's up next to catch the flags? Oh, it's my guy, Captain C, with that dope Transformer trailer. Put you out of here. All right, ladies and gentlemen. What did the sheep say? What did the sheep say? Dang, John Samurai back to back. John Samurai. God almighty. You got to be more careful. Supersonic Michael Jackson didn't show up today. He didn't. He probably listen, I can't win anyway. I ain't coming unless I can win. But he out. He can't win tonight anyway. Who's up next to catch the flex? And it will be GT. Good Tactics. Sheep said ninja vanish. All right. We're down to 12. So anyone else playing the Advance War remake? I've been enjoying it since it came out. I have not. I went from last week. Sonic Knuckle Tales is out of here. So it's guaranteed to be a brand new winner this week. Oh, no, Miss Case on the board. She won last week, but she can't win either. All right, who's up next to catch the flex? And it will be last week's winner, Miss K. She had to go to work anyway. She had to get out of here, but we thank her for coming through. All right. Let's see. GT says, I was interested in that game, then Nintendo delayed it because of the Ukraine war, and I lost interest. And the wheel goes on. And the wheel goes on. And the wheel goes on. Ooh, getting kind of close. Quay 311. My God. Is out of here. Peace out. We'll keep the wheel rolling. Who's up next? And it will be channel moderator SOC.
It's all there.
Is out of here.
Crystal. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Good day, sir. All right. Tonight's winner tonight, ladies and gentlemen, you know how we do our first winner of the night. Will be latecomer to the stream, Dave W. He is our winner tonight, but you know how to go.
Fight.
Better luck next time. Slugheads.
D-Dub is out of here. Quake 11 says, night, y'all. Looks like night for the Rangers, too. Oh, man. Say, grab some breezy nuggets on your way out. Oh, man. Grab some breezy nuggets on the way out. Golly. Boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. All right. Let's keep it rolling. If I win tonight, man, I'm giving my winners to the Georgia boys. He was in here for a hot minute, but you know what? I think he appreciated it. GT, man. You versus you, and you are out of here.
Clear as crystal. You get nothing.
You lose.
Good day, sir.
Good day, sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're down to 6 people left, and who will be our second loser of the night? And it will be them Georgia boys.
You lose.
Is out of here, ladies and gentlemen. We down to 5 people left on this wheel still. Let's keep it going and flying. Who's up next to catch the flex and all that they do and get up there right up out of here? It will be your boy Gaming Dad. He is out of here. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen. Down to our final 4. CMG, Muted Gaming, D1, and not GT is on their way to the finals. Who would it be? I don't know. Let's keep it flowing and moving. Who's gonna be the first one out of 4 to leave? And luck is gonna be Mute Gaming. He is out of here. Exit left, please. We're down to our final 3. Who would it be? They go P. And luck is gonna be D1, ladies and gentlemen.
You are out of here.
D1 is out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Your boy Nick Cannon is back tonight on the drums. And look who we have. CMG versus not Guerrilla Tactics, ladies and gentlemen. Who will it be? We need a you lose cowboy. Me versus CMG. Oh man, I'm still laughing on this comment though. Grab some Bucky Nuggets on your way out. Oh man, grab you some breezy nuggets. We had to coin that one. That was pretty funny. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nick Cannon, man, we need you on the drums on the 1s and 2s. Can you get that for us, Nick? All right, appreciate Nick ready to go. And tonight's winner will be, who will it be, ladies and gentlemen? Give it up for CMG. Not so guerrilla tactics is out of here, ladies and gentlemen. You are out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, our winner tonight is CMG. Kids, give it up for CMG. CMG in the building, my guy. You know exactly what to do. Hit me up on Instagram. I can get you your $10 holla. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, what a wonderful evening this is. The spin. He said that spin, though. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy Gaming Dad, man. Listen, you know, I like to end my show in a very positive note, man. I just want to just pray for you guys, man. I just pray that God blesses you tremendously. I pray, Lord, that he touches your finances and touches your relationships. And I just pray that you spend more time with him. God ultimately desires this opportunity to spend some time with you and wants to build a relationship with you. And I find out if you build that relationship with him, man, that he will open your mind and you'll be able to explore other things that you never thought could be imagined. You can only do that with God, man. Only do it with God. This is your boy Gaming Dad, man. I pray that you have a wonderful week, that you stay safe and come back next week. I hope God chooses you to wake up tomorrow, because tomorrow's not promised. This is your boy Gaming Dad. You know how I like to end my show. In the immortal words of your boy Don Cornelius from Soul Train. Peace, love, and soul. Have a good week. Peace.